Pop Squad, come on at ya. We've got a track from 9TAILS. 9TAILS, you ask, who is that? That is Sewer Person. That's Sewer Person's old name. This track was sent in by Tiago, who sent me a handful of tracks, and they've all been really cool, so I'm excited to keep listening to the stuff that he sent in. This is, let's see, this was posted 10 months ago. This has got to be something that was, like, posted, I'm sure not by Sewer Person. I don't know how this was posted 10 months ago. The song is called Take Your Time, produced by Jurrivh. He's an American pianist and producer. That's all we've got. Jurrien van Hoffen. Jurrivh? Probably Jurrivh, right? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Take Your Time is the name of the song. It is pop, acoustic, unreleased from Canada, because that's where 9TAILS is from. 9TAILS/Sewer Person. Let's check this out. 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Thanks to Tiago for sending this in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down here in the description of the video if you'd like to send me music to listen to, support the channel in some way, support me. Let's do it. Let's get to it. 9TAILS, Take Your Time. Let's go. Thanks, Tiago.
Take your time. I didn't plan this life. Take your time, honey. I didn't plan this life, honey. Up dosage sevenfold. Keeping the center full paper. Bag it and save it for later, baby. You don't gotta get me back later, baby. Lump in my throat. The last time that leaves are normal, gotta go. Keep looking over my soul. Protect me, don't leave me alone. Requested to leave you alone. Buzzes inside of my phone make me look at the screen before all of the words from before hit me straight from my brain to my bones. I'm all alone.
Okay, I love how that just kind of ran on and on and on. It was a very, very cool little part of the verse.
Inside of my phone make me look at the screen before all of the words from before hit me straight from my brain to my bones. I'm all alone. You don't gotta waste your time on me. Close to being fully empty. Just look over me. Eat my heart, take hold of me.
Believe me, I notice here that there is no drum beat. There is nothing that makes it sound hip-hoppy, right? Nice, calm piano in the background. Piano is basically a percussive instrument, right? It's a something hitting a string to make it make sound, so it kind of has a little bit of drumish aspect to it. But it's not a drum. And I kind of love that he's rapping over piano music. Rapping, singing, I still call this rap, right? This is so cool. Some of his lyric choices are really interesting. I want to get back to those, but let's just keep listening.
Heart, tasting the pain. I feel no shame when I'm supposed to feel shame. I feel no lust when you call out my name. I can't think of your body no more. Get away. I bathe in the gray, sleep in the gray. You got a colorful soul, I see grays. Look at my face, pick at my brain. Suck out my thoughts from my vessels and veins. Dark parking lots where we sit in the rain. Not much to say when you've said all there is to say. Already said everything. Dump out emotions. oceans and they wash away in the drain. Mixed with the sewage, therapy, sympathy felt in the music. Scarily, carefully flow, but it's fluid. Married on salary over 6 digits, I knew you could do it. Take your time. I didn't plan this life. Take your time, honey. I didn't plan this life, honey.
Wow. That is crazy. Super powerful, super sad. Incredibly sad. It's funny though. But it's funny. No, what I mean is, it's funny because when this started, I thought it was really interesting that he's saying, "Take your time. I didn't plan this time, or I didn't plan this life. Take your time, honey. I didn't plan this life, honey." And the honey really stood out to me because it's not like I might every now and again call my wife honey. It's not very common, but this seemed much more, especially because of the line "I didn't plan this life," seemed much more like talking about or talking to a baby. Like, I didn't plan to have this baby. I didn't plan this life. Take your time, honey. I don't know why that came into my head, but clearly later on he is not talking about a baby at all, so I'm going to ignore that thought. Um, but I think with a lot of sewer person stuff, 9TAILS stuff, um, this comes from his own life. And this is, I think, him saying in this first part, I don't necessarily understand the take your time. Maybe that's supposed to be like, take the time you need to adjust to whatever's going on, to understand what the situation is, to get to know me better, to whatever, like take the time you need to just be yourself, to go off and do what you need to do. I have no idea. But he says, "I didn't plan this life." And I think this is a pretty expansive statement. I think what he's saying is, if he's with this woman and she's looking at his life and seeing what he is like for the first time, and how he lives his life, and what he does with his time, and how he spends his time, and how he makes a living, and whatever. And his only response is like, "I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this life. This is just where I am. This is just where I have gotten to. This is the all the things that have conspired against me to make life challenging. This is the life I have managed to create. I didn't plan this." And so I kind of feel like he's saying the take your time part to be like, take your time to get comfortable with this. But then we go deeper into the song and it becomes very much about her leaving. And the verse, "Up dosage sevenfold, keeping the centerfold paper, bag it, save it for later, baby. You don't gotta get back to me later, baby. Lump in my throat the last time they leave." There's some lyrics missing here. "Keep looking over my soul." I thought that was great because I wanted it to be "keep looking over my shoulder," right? Keep looking over my soul, like watching out for the core part of himself. And the next line, protect me, right? He wanted to keep his soul safe. Protect me, don't leave me alone. Requested to leave you alone. Buzzes inside my phone make me. Oh, this was great. Buzzes inside my phone make me look at the screen before all of the words from before hit me straight from my brain to my bones. I'm all alone. So I think this is the part of the song where he gets a text from her basically saying, we're done, we're through, we're over, and his brain can't even process it, right? Buzzes inside of my phone make me look at the screen before all of the words from before hit me straight from my brain. So everything that you said before, you texted before I've registered them, I'm there's more for me to deal with, and I realize that I'm all alone again. You don't gotta waste your time on me. So he's so sad. He's like, you don't need to worry about me. You don't have to waste your time on me. I'm not worth it. Close to being fully empty. Like I got nothing left inside. Just look over me, eat my heart, take hold of me. Tasting the pain, I feel no shame when I'm supposed to feel shame. I feel no lust when you call out my name. I can think of your body no more, get away. I bathe in the gray, sleep in the gray. You got a colorful soul, I see graves. Look at my face, picking my brain. Suck up my thoughts from my vessels and veins. Dark parking lots where we sit in the rain. Not much to say. When you've said all there is to say, already said everything, dump out emotions and they wash away in the drain. Mix with the sewage, therapy, sympathy, felt in the music, scarily, carefully flow. But it's fluid, married and salaried over 6 digits, I knew you could do it. Like he is empty. Everything he wanted is gone. Everything he hoped for is gone. He feels picked clean, right? Suck out my thoughts from my vessels and veins. Everything's been said. The line dump out my emotions is also good. Not like talk to me, explain what you're feeling, dump out emotions. Cuz they're garbage. It's some really good writing in this. And then he looks at her again. You're married and have salary over 6 digits. I knew you could do it. I knew you could be successful. You could have the life you planned for. That I don't get to have that because I didn't plan to have the life that I have. I just sort of had to make do. I had to make something happen. Take your time, take your time. I didn't plan this life. Take your time, honey. I didn't plan this life, honey. Super sad. And this certainly says, to me, this says more about him. And this is at the time, right? Like, I'm sure this was years ago that this was first recorded. And this was in the 9TAILS period of his creative life when he was kind of having to really plumb the depths of I think, a really bad breakup or maybe a couple of bad breakups. And keep going back to that well and keep feeling terrible about it. And he just clearly feels terrible. I mean, it's a sad, sad song. And like I said, I think it's more about him than anything. He found somebody who couldn't deal with the life that he had and didn't want to be there for him because it didn't match with the life that she wanted to have, that she had planned to have. I think the plan thing in this song is super important. Some people need everything to go right and can't deal with it when things go wrong, when things don't go to plan. And it sounds like that's somebody he fell in love with. I could absolutely be wrong, right? Like it could just be that she didn't want to be with somebody who was a musician and wasn't going to make 100,000 plus a year, and she wanted to be doing that, and her happiness ultimately was way more important than their relationship, which is not uncommon. Very, very good track. Very touching. Very sad. I probably would add this to my favorites, but I think it's too sad for me. I think it's too sad. I don't want to listen to it. It's not enjoyable. It's cathartic, right? Like it allows me to feel something strongly, but I don't want that to come up casually on my phone and like, oh, do, and then go into this. Like, no, I don't want that, because a lot of my music is like do. Great track, great track, but it's not a light listening, casual listening track. This is a, I want to hear that song. Take your time. I want to search that out. It's like I've mentioned this album a lot. Um, Diva by Annie Lennox. One of my favorite albums, and certainly one of my favorite albums to feel perfectly justified in being sad. It's fantastic. It's just absolutely fantastic. Came out in 1992, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Listen to that album a lot, and yeah, if you like sad music, go check that out. Diva by Annie Lennox. There you go. Thanks very much for sending this in, Tiago. And Sewer Person, 9TAILS. This is an amazing song. I can see why you maybe didn't want to keep making songs like this, because I can't imagine having to perform this in concert and having whatever 8 to 10 other songs that were equally as emotionally taxing as this. It would be too much. It would be too much. But it's a great track. Pop Squad, check it out. Please like, subscribe, share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon, down in the information below. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye. Should I be done? I could be done. I started working full time this week, and it's not easy, because it means I get up, take care of my baby while my wife is at work, and then she gets home. I get to see her for 20 minutes, and then I go to work until 9, 10 o'clock at night. By the time I get home, she's in bed with the baby, and I make videos, and I get up the next morning to trade shifts with the babies because my wife goes to work and I go stay with the baby. And then she's at work, and then she comes home and I go to work. And that's just how it is right now. I sometimes I'm perfectly okay with a bad situation until I start talking about the bad situation, and then I realize like how unhappy I am with it. That is certainly what's going on right now as I discuss this. I like my wife, and I would like to spend time with her. I like my stepdaughter. I would like to spend time with her, and I don't get to see them. I don't work from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. I work from noon until 9, or 1 until 10. And with like driving around, getting home. And it sucks. And it doesn't even make us enough money to live on. We are not even scraping by. Uh, and the one thing that was really nice was, even though we were really not getting by before because I wasn't full time, I did actually get to spend time with my wife and my stepdaughter and my daughter. Um, and now I don't even get to do those things, but we make a little bit more money. But who knows? I have uh, an interview lined up for next week. I hope it goes well. I don't have any idea how it will actually be. Um, but it's next Thursday, I think. It was scheduled out way further ahead of time than I thought it was going to be. And it's already been like 2 weeks or so that I've been kind of going back and forth with the HR team. And I understand they got people to interview and things like that, but oh, it would be so nice to be able to get back to actually doing the work I am supposed to be doing. Um, it would be very nice. Anyway, I just thought I should mention that I started working full time again. I don't think it's going to affect the videos too much, um, but it might. I might have some days where I need to do one less video or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks again for hanging out, for watching my videos, for supporting me if you do, for watching another video if you can, and yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Bye bye.